Good morning, everyone. Good morning, and welcome to the Mawiz School of Thought. Please, if you are there and you can hear me, just use the chat box so that I'll know that you can hear me. If you can hear me, please use the chat box and indicate so that I know you can hear me.
If you can hear me, please use the.
Okay. Yes, we are live at the Maui School of Thought. We are live and direct. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Adebola. You're welcome to the Maui School of Thought. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Because I know we have a participant from different parts of the world that signed into the Maui School of Thought. And I tell you that it will indeed be a wonderful time at Maui School of Thought, because the Maui School of Thought will be a completely different kind of school that aims to solve the world's biggest problem and then the society problems. That at the end of the day, you actually appreciate being part of the Maui School of Thought, indeed. So I remain Wisdom Agonha. I'll be a contact person and for the Maui School of Thought and the initiator of the Maui School of Thought. So we'll be looking at the key points, the areas for the Maui School of Thought and what you stand to benefit as a student and participant of the Maui School of Thought. So I would just like you to give me your best reactions. There, I can see those saying they can hear me. So can you just give me your best reaction there? Drop your best thumb up for us. Just a thumbs up so that we'll know that yes, there are people part of us this morning. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So as we get along, if you have any questions, you'll be free to drop your questions and we'll get along. So the Maui School of Thought is actually a special kind of school, completely different from the normal school that we'll have. I haven't seen that one of the challenge we'll have the traditional school where students just go and then at the end of the day when they graduate, instead of actually being solution, they tend to start looking for job. They tend to start looking for job and start looking for an organization to employ them. So now in the Maui School of Thought, we don't just want that. We don't want that. Now, we want students that will come up and then be solution providers. Students that will actually be solution providers, look at problems and be able to give out solutions to problems that we have in the society and in their various country. So that's why we look at some key areas that can be able to that we can be able to use to achieve this vision and goal. So look at some courses that we can use to induce these qualities in the student so that by the time you are done with the Maui school, you will actually be an employer of labor, because in the process of the school will take you through various process and then things that you would do and how to do those things so that at the end of the day you'll be an employer and also a solution provider. You'll be creative, you'll be critical. Because, of course, if you look at the world today, it's filled with a whole lot of problems. A whole lot of problems, which means that we need a whole lot of solutions. So, what the Maui School of Thought will do is to take you through, prefer solution, help you, guide you so that you know how to be able to prefer solutions to most of the problems we have in the world. And what that means is if you are providing solution, it means you can be able to monetize that solution, convert that solution into something that will become profitable. So that is what we'll be doing in the Maui School of Thought. So now, what's the Maui School of Thought? What's the Maui School of Thought? So the Maui School of Thought is a school where we look at having where creativity and innovation, where creativity and innovation will be induced. It's been induced through philosophical thinking. So it's a school where creativity and innovation we intend to impact creativity into our students so that at the end of the day they will be creative, and also they will be what? They will be innovative. They'll be innovative. So the process we'll be using in the learning will not just be the normal school of learning. So as you get along with us, you get to understand that our method of passing information, our method of learning, our method of teaching have been through in previous school, whether online studies or normal traditional school, the conventional school. The method, the process we'll be using and adopting will be completely different because we will be exposing our students to reality. Will not just be giving you a bunch of theories or a bunch of information, then you absorb. No. So we'll reason together, we'll look at a whole lot of concepts, we'll dig deep into reality. We'll look at the world, we'll look at facts, we'll look at things. Now we'll look at the origins of things, the beginnings of things, the creation, things that makes up things, the origin of things. So we'll be digging deep down into things so that by the time we're able to dig deep down into things, you yourself as a student, you'll be able to discover how things work, why things work the way they work, what's behind things, what's behind theories. So we'll come to understand a whole lot of things. So having been able to come to understand a whole lot of things, then we can be able to from there bring out our innovations, bring out our own creativity. That will lead us to our own creativity and innovation so that our students will be completely independent. They'll be completely independent, self-dependent, and creative. The world and the society we live in is filled with a whole lot of problems, and I love problems because when there is problem it means there is what? There is solution. It gives you an opportunity to make more money, to provide solution to those problems and make more money. So in the Mao School of Thought we'll be exposing you to a whole lot of problems because some people will just say there is problem, they are good in complaining, there is this, there is that, there is things are not working well in my country, things are not well in this aspect. So in the Mao School of Thought we'll look at a whole lot of problems, we'll take those problems and look at possible solutions to those problems, how you can benefit from that, how you can position yourself, strategize, and be part of that problem, providing solution to that problem and benefit from it. So that is what the Maui School of Thought will do. So the process of learning we'll be using is philosophical thinking. Philosophical thinking. We'll be thinking deep down. That's why we are looking at 4 different courses in the school. We'll be looking at critical thinking and entrepreneurship. We're looking at critical thinking and entrepreneurship. So we look at critical thinking deep down. Now, we don't just want to end with critical thinking. We move down to innovation. Look at critical thinking and entrepreneurship, rather. Sorry. So we look at entrepreneurship. After thinking critically, how can you actually become an entrepreneur from that critical thinking? So that we don't just think critical thinking and at the end of the day, you don't know what next to do. No, will not just teach you, guide you, and leave you to be confused. Now, we'll guide you through, walk you through the process so that you become an entrepreneur. You know how to work things out. You know how to bring out a solution. You know how to generate things from the information you receive. So that's why we look at critical thinking and entrepreneurship. We also look at creative thinking and entrepreneurship. Now, wherever you find yourself, the society you are, the country you are, now, how do you become creative? How do you become creative? How do you turn things to become something profitable? How do you make out things? How do you generate things out of nothing? Now, creative thinking and entrepreneurship. Now, we'll bring in entrepreneurship into it so that you know how to actually start doing things, making things work, know how things work, and know how to start getting those things to work. That's why we look at the creative thinking and entrepreneurship. Then we look at the philosophical thinking and the logic, philosophy and logic. Now, deep down, we'll take our students through philosophy and logic, know how to be able to meet out things and bring out solutions to things, know how to think logically. Now, when you are faced with situations, when you are faced with challenges, when you are faced with one problem or the other, you know how to tackle those situations or problems logically. You know how to tackle them logically. Then we're looking at transformative thinking and innovation. Transformative thinking and innovation. So, in a transformative thinking, we now want to take you through, we walk you through how to be a transformative thinker, and then not just being a transformative thinker, but how to be innovative with that kind of thinking. So, that's why we'll be looking at these four things in the Mawiz school, the four courses we run: critical thinking and entrepreneurship, creative thinking and entrepreneurship, philosophy and logic, and also transformative thinking and innovation. So by now you should have selected your area of studies, and if not, you are expected to identify which course you want to run in our school. Is it the critical thinking? Is it the creative thinking? Is it the transformative thinking and innovation? So you pick your area you want to gain the best, but each of these area, we know that you indeed get the best from each of these area in the Maui School of Thought. So we'll call it the Maui School of Thought because it will involve you actually thinking and then looking at processes, understanding processes, how things work, and then the future of our things. So we'll be able to travel 5 years into the future, 10 years into the future, 20 years into the future. We'll be able to travel this distance into the future and look at into the future, what lies ahead. Because most of the big companies will see, most of the big guys will see, most of the countries that are actually are doing well, the world powers will see. These people are people that are able to plan for 10 years into the future, 20 years into the future. So then when you know what will happen, if you can predict 10 years into the that future, you position yourself into the future, then others that are coming will come to meet you into that future. So which means that you are gaining grounds already into that future. So other people are coming to meet you. Now, before they can be able to pick up, you're already into that future. You're already living into that future, which keeps you at an advantage. And that is what we'll be doing in the Maui School of Thought, sending you into the future. We send into the future and positioning you into that future so that before others will get to that future, you're already there in that future, which gives you an advantage over them. So it's a clear process. We'll take you into the past. We look at the past, what happened in the past. We look at the present. How is the past affecting the present? Then we look at the future. How is the past, how is the present going to affect the future? And what lies for you in that future? So that is what we'll be doing in the Maui School of Thought. Now, what will you be expecting? What will you be expecting in the Maui School of Thought? What are you expecting in the Maui School of Thought? What should you expect in the Maui School of Thought? Now, you should expect, number one, a different kind of school altogether. The processes, the method will be completely different. It will be completely different. So after this, we'll be having another closed door meeting for only those students that have enrolled into the school, where we'll take you through the criteria for graduations and then coming through the school of thought. So after this, we'll take you through, we'll have a closed door meeting for those students that are enrolled so that you understand the requirement for you to be able to pass through and graduate from the Maui School of Thought, so that at the end of the day, you prepare your mind, you get yourself ready, you get yourself set, and understand that yes, this is actually a school that is here to cause a completely different, that is here to cause a transformation that will be completely different from the normal kind of school you have ever experienced. That is the Maui School of Thought. So you'll be expecting a whole lot from the school. You're expecting a whole lot. Now you expect a prepare your mind from the way you see things. You have to expect a transformation completely. The way you see your perspective of things will be different. It will be different in the school of thought. The way you look at reality, it will be different, because we are here to change the reality. Now, some things have been moving the way they used to do. Now, have you ever asked yourself or question yourself, how does things work? Why are things moving this way? Who laid the foundation? What's happening? So in the Maui school of thought, now we'll take you through that. We'll take you through a thinking that lifts you thinking, that brings you into thought. You start asking yourself a whole lot of bigger questions that will lead you to creativity and being innovative. Yeah. Now, some people will be asking, okay, by the time I run through critical thinking, creative thinking, transformative thinking, philosophy, and logic, what lies ahead? Is there job? Is there job? Can I be able to get a job? Now, in the Maui School of Thought, number one, the idea is not for you to finish and start looking for job. That is never the idea. It's not for you to finish the school and start looking for job. No, the idea behind the Maui School of Thought is for you to finish and become an employer of labor. It's for you to finish and become an innovator, create jobs opportunity. For you to finish and be able to create massive job opportunities. That is the idea behind the Maui School of Thought. Now, it's for you to finish and become a consultant on yourself, because we'll be teaching you now, because what we need is a completely different era. We see a different era of work where you don't need to be working 12 hours, 8 hours fully engaged in a job. So the idea here is for you to be able to be wherever you are, work from wherever you are, do business with businesses, with companies, and be able to be free with your time. You have your time to do other things, because life is not just about work. There's a whole lot of impact you can make, the whole lot of creativity you can make, the whole lot of changes you can make in the world. So it's not just about, okay, you go to the normal conventional school, you graduate, you look for a job, you start raising a family. No, that is not the idea behind the Maui school. The idea behind the Maui school is to have people who are creative, people who can make impact, notable impact in their community, in the society, and in the world at large. That is the idea behind the Maui school. So here, at the end of the day, you can be able to create massive job, position yourself into the future, become independent, achieve consultant, where companies, businesses can be able to seek your expertise. They can seek your expertise in different fields. Now, because a whole lot of organizations, a whole lot of companies, the government, the work, they are looking for experts that can be able to provide solutions to problems. So by the time you graduate from the Maui School of Thought, automatically you become a problem consultant. You become a problem consultant, such that depending the course that you're taking, such that people that are facing difficult challenges in their organizations, in their corporation, school of thought graduate, they can be able to reach out to you and tell you that we have an organizational problem, we're having this challenge, how do we solve it? What can we do to solve it? What's the solution behind it? Now, you as a Maui School of Thought graduate, you can be able to come and provide effective and efficient solution to the problem. That is the goal. You can be able to provide effective and efficient. Take note of those two words: effective and efficient solution to the problems. That's why we are here. So that at the end of the day, now, instead of just going to work a 12 hours job, an 8 hours job, you can be an independent contractor. You can be an independent consultant wherever you find yourself. So that is the aim here. So it's either you are an independent contractor, because we'll be teaching you how to get those clients, how to be that consultant, how to create those jobs, how to meet up with solutions to problems. So we'll be teaching you all that in the Maui School of Thought, how to be a solution yourself. So that if some people see, they see a solution to the problem. Whenever you step in, they see you as a solution, as a carrier of solution. So that is the idea behind the Maui School of Thought. And We believe we can we can be able to achieve all this when you cue into being part of the Maui School of Thought. Your thinking, your lifestyle, everything will be completely different. Be a notable impact. It will be a notable impact because you'll be impacted maximally. You'll be impacted maximally, unlike other normal school. So that is what we have for the Maui School of Thought. And I believe that you being part of this school, it can't be the same. No, 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 no. There will be a big difference between you that is a student, and a graduate of Maui School of Thought, and then someone else. So currently, time the entrance into the school is free. This our first batch into the School of Thought. So we have given a scholarship for our first students that enrolled in. So please, I will appeal to you, please take every part of the learning process serious. Take every aspect of the learning process serious, because you are coming out to be a solution providers, and we will do our best at the Maui School of Thought to ensure that you get the best and you be the best, and then you benefit maximally and then effectively from the School of Thought. Thank you. So I will know if you have any questions, you can drop it at the chat box, at the comment box, so that I can be able to take them. You can just type it there at the comment box. If you have any question, you are free to type it at the comment box. If you have any question, you are free to just drop it at the comment box. If you have any question, you are free to drop it at the comment box. If you have any question, you are free to drop it at the comment box. Okay, I'll just give like 5 minutes for those that have questions, so that I can drop it and we'll attend to them. Okay. All right. Okay. If there are no questions for now, um, from here, the next step is make sure you are in the WhatsApp group. Make sure you are in the WhatsApp group, and then you have joined the WhatsApp group, you've joined the Telegram group, because other points of contact will be through the WhatsApp group and through the Telegram group. So make sure you are there and then you follow through. We'll be sending other schedule of activities to you through your emails, the program, and then the schedule for the program. So the program starts from February. It starts from February, 2nd of February. It will run through, is a 3 months program from February, March, April. So it will be a 3 months program. You'll be having contact, you'll be having physical contact, live classes with different facilitators every week. And then you'll be having live classes with different facilitators weekly from February through to March. After that, we'll look at some of the evaluations. We'll do the evaluations, and then we have our graduation ceremony. I tell you, it will actually be a wonderful time because if you follow through the process, even before you finish from the school, because what we intend doing actually is at the end of the day, we'll have our graduates, we'll be reaching out to corporations, organizations, telling them that we have experts that can be able to provide solutions. Now, they'll be hiring you as a consultant to their corporations and their organizations, whereby you work with them as a consultant when where they face any difficulty, any challenge, and they need an expert and knowledge or informations. Now, you come in there and then provide that. So we'll be reaching out to corporations, to organizations, telling them that we actually have solutions to different kinds of problems. That is what lies ahead for you at the Maui School of Thought. So see you soon at the Maui School of Thought. After now, we'll be having a meeting, a closed door meeting via the Google meeting, where we'll look at the key activities and then the modus operandi for the Maui School of Thought. Thank you. So if you have any question, you are free to drop them at the comment box. You're free to leave them at the comment box and all that if you have any question. Okay. So if we're good to go, you can just drop a thumbs up, gives a reaction, you got what was said, and then we are good to go. You can just drop your reactions there from the chat box. Okay. So thank you very much. At this point in time, there is what we have for the Maui School of Thought. So the programs continue. I wish you happy learning, and then I hope you do enjoy your stay at the Maui School of Thought. Thank you, and enjoy your weekend.